fabulous Stuart Grimshaw.
So, I guess this is happening, isn't it? I really struggled doing this course. I found it really hard to write some material because, there's enough fat white guys telling jokes about the dick, isn't there? And I'm not doing it in my second language to make you all feel vaguely uncomfortable. I've not even been lucky enough to have cancer. A couple of weeks into the course, and my saviour, Rishi Sunak, stood on the streets in London with the podium in the pissing down rain without an umbrella, being accompanied by the tunes of Things Can Only Get Better drifting down the street. A perfect metaphor for 14 years of Tory rule in many ways. Oh, we don't need to listen to experts, we don't listen to experts anymore. Like the Met Office. I thought, this is great, I can write some stuff about this. Fantastic. So, the very next day, on his, the first day of his tour around Great Britain, he went to Morrison's and he managed to get himself packed with his head blocking the logo so that all you could see the letters was moron. I thought, brilliant, this stuff's going to write itself. And then the next day he went to play some football because somebody had obviously told him, Rishi, the common man likes his association song. So he went along in his Armani suit and brogues. And I'm a fully qualified UEFA football coach. I've got all my certificates, even the one that says I'm not a nonce. And what he did was what you give the 6-year-olds on their first time that they've ever played football, just dribbling in and out of corners, something dead nice, dead simple, dead easy. And he hit every single fucking one. He looked like the Andrex puppy in a minefield. And it was at that point where I started to think, well, maybe this isn't going to write itself. Maybe this isn't going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. And then he obviously listens to his focus group. He says, Rishi, the common man likes a takeaway. Tell them what your favourite takeaway is. And can you remember what his favourite takeaway was? Fucking broccoli. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never been to a takeaway that does broccoli. Yeah, Mario? Yeah, I'll have the double broccoli pizza, please. Yeah, broccoli stuffed crust. Yeah, yeah, I'll have the broccoli poppers as well. So, half an hour. Yeah, great, smashing. And it was at that point I thought to myself, how the fuck am I supposed to write material about these people? And Davey had a whale of a time, though, didn't he? Recreating all his favourite holidays from when he was a child. 2 weeks up in the Lake District, log flumes at Thorpe Park, bungee jumping, zorbing, getting pissed on Blue Wicket and trying to tap off with that last round the back of Butlins. I'll let you into a bit of a secret. Right, one of the things that Graeme taught us to do was to use lists when we're trying to write jokes and stuff. And that was an example of one of those. Who thinks the bit where I started to go ridiculous was the bit where I started talking about Zorbin? No, it was before that. I wrote bungee jumping. And I thought, there's no way he's going to do that, and then he went and did it. So yeah, I'm really struggling. It was a bit of a boring election, really, wasn't it? Labour won in the end. They basically didn't have to do anything. The whole strategy was just don't fuck it up. A bit like my strategy for tonight. And he basically even came up with a name for it. It was called the Mean Bars strategy. You know, nobody got punched. Nobody called an old bigot. You know, nobody got slapped in the face by a tree. That, by the way, was just down the road when that happened to Nigel Farage. Even the foliage around here doesn't like him, does it? Even the foliage around here doesn't like him. So, I kind of wish we'd had a bit more excitement to it, kind of like, at the end, where you know, he played it safe all the way through and it had been dead boring. I just kind of wish Jeremy Corbyn had run. You know, he would have still won. He could have done a speech and told us what he really thinks about the Jews, and they'd have still won. I was kind of hoping for a bit of a Scooby-Doo ending, to be honest, when he stood there making his acceptance speech. Rishi Sunak in his tight white top and tight pants. Kenny Badenoch in an orange cheerleader's outfit. Michael Fabricant and Boris of Scooby and Shaggy. I wish they'd have rushed up to him and ripped his mask off and said, "Hang on a minute, you're not Keir Starmer." "Alright, it's Jeremy Corbyn."
Gosh, I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you pesky yids.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.